floor of the Congress, the Washington establishment from both parties puts forward a bill that will explode the deficit. It allows President Obama to borrow unlimited amounts of money. I will stand firm. I will spend every ounce of energy to stop it. I will begin tomorrow to filibuster it, and I ask everyone in America to call Congress tomorrow and say, enough's enough, no more debt.
We're back in the spin room, and in the spin right now, and that was Senator Rand Paul in tonight's Republican presidential debate, promising to stop the bipartisan budget deal that passed the House today. Senator Rand Paul joins us now. Senator, it looks to me like you put all these pieces together, more money on defense, more money on domestic, some moving around, tricky stuff with entitlements. That seems like the way the government's operated for about 100 years now.
I tell people all the time, it's the unholy alliance that's bankrupting our country. Republicans say, oh, it's Democrats. Democrats say, oh, it's Republicans. It's both parties that are bankrupting the country. The right wants more money for the military. The left wants more money for domestic. We don't have any of that money, so they're willing to borrow it. The extraordinary thing about raising the debt ceiling is they're going to raise it without any limits. This is extraordinary. Usually we say we're going to raise it $500 billion.
Right.
We're raising it whatever is spent between now and March 2017. That is irresponsible. That is something that I don't even want to be part of a government that's not going to have any rules about what we spend.
The Republican Party that believed what you just said goes back to 20 or 30 years. We had people like Jerry Ford, Bob Dole, who really were fiscal hawks. What happened to that?
There are very few fiscal conservatives, and the one line I didn't get out tonight that I would have liked to have gotten out was, I'm the only fiscal conservative on the stage because I'm willing to see spending cut across the board, or at least hold the line across the board for military and for domestic spending, because I think the country's weaker when we borrow $1 million a minute.
Can we have a postcard tax system that's so simple that you fill out a postcard and everybody gets home?
That's what my tax plan is. It's one rate, 14.5% for everybody.
A postcard. No paperwork, just this little postcard. You check a couple numbers and you're home.
Actually, mine's different than most of the rest of the Republicans in that I get rid of the payroll tax also. So most of the problem politically in passing a flat tax is Democrats say, well, what does it do for poor people? Poor people say, I don't want to vote for it. It's for rich people. But in my flat tax, you actually get rid of the payroll tax, so the working class will get a significant tax cut with my plan.
What did you make of Cruz going and poaching after your things today? You're a libertarian. Everybody knows you and your dad are libertarians. You've been very skeptical about the role played by the Federal Reserve System in our country. He says he wants to audit it. Then he said he wants to eliminate the IRS. Then he said he wants to do the gold standard. It sounds like you guys. It sounds like the Paul father and son team.
On economic issues, we have some similarities, but on
Cruz agrees with you.
Yeah, but on whether or not we're fiscal conservatives, he's unwilling to look at defense spending. He's one of those who will vote for increasing defense spending by $200 billion without any offsetting cuts. I won't do that because I think that's fiscally irresponsible. So I'm the only real fiscal conservative because I'm willing to look at spending across the board.
It seems like this, I can only imagine being a candidate in trying to keep control of even the intellectual reality of this campaign. Because what it seems to be is a battle of who can be the furthest removed from government functioning, the furthest removed from the details and the requirements of the government. If you are a preacher, a neurosurgeon, or you tycoon in Manhattan, if you are a Fiorina, a former executive, you can find yourself a lot of distance from anything to do with government. You look attractive. You've been a U.S. senator. Your father was a congressman for years.
I think
that seems to be a problem with your party.
I think one of the ways we get to sort of intellectual truth or an intellectual debate over what's the best way to run the country or the best direction is you have to run through hours and hours and hours to get little snippets of truth. Same with the debate. The debate a lot of times doesn't bring much forward, but there will be little snippets of truth from that debate that I think can honestly help people make a decision. It's also why we need to continue to have debates to get that information out.
So you think tonight was useful?
Some of it, yeah.
Did you like the attacks on the media tonight?
Yeah, you know.
The audience liked them.
I thought some of the questions, like asking whether Donald Trump was moral enough. Look, I've been a big critic of Donald Trump, whether or not he's moral enough to be president. I thought that was a little bit of a gotcha.
Yeah, because earlier tonight, Howard Dean is a man of the Democratic left. He blamed the media for being a pack attacking Hillary on email. Later on tonight, I watched you guys attack the media for being a bunch of left-wing jackals.
You guys are easy.
It can't all be true.
You're an easy target sometimes.
All right. Senator Rand Paul, thank you very much.